but sometimes it gets hard. My name's Dax.
In the Gospel of John, chapter 11, we find one of the most profound miracles of Jesus, the raising of Lazarus from the dead. This event not only demonstrates Jesus' compassion and power, but reveals his true identity as the Son of God and the source of all life. It begins with Jesus receiving the message that Lazarus, a beloved friend and brother of Mary and Martha, was gravely ill. But instead of rushing to his side, Jesus stayed where he was for 2 more days, saying, "This sickness will not end in death. No, it is for God's glory, so that God's Son may be glorified through it." By the time Jesus arrived in Bethany, Lazarus had been dead for 4 days. In Jewish culture, after 4 days, death was considered final, with no hope of revival. When Jesus approached the place where Lazarus was laid, Mary and Martha were devastated, questioning why Jesus had not come sooner to save their brother. Jesus, moved by their sorrow and the grief of the people, wept alongside them. But then he revealed a greater truth. In this moment, Jesus declared, "I am the resurrection and the life. The one who believes in me will live, even though they die." This was more than a statement. It was a revelation of his divine power over life and death. Then he went to the tomb, a cave with a stone laid across the entrance. He asked them to take away the stone, and Martha cautioned him, saying, "Lord, by this time there is a bad odor, for he has been there 4 days." But Jesus responded, "Did I not tell you that if you believe, you will see the glory of God?" So they rolled away the stone. Jesus looked up and prayed, "Father, I thank you that you have heard me. I knew that you always hear me, but I said this for the benefit of the people standing here, that they may believe that you sent me." Then with authority and a loud voice, Jesus called out, "Lazarus, come out!" And the dead man came out, his hands and feet still bound with strips of cloth, his face wrapped with a cloth. Jesus said to them, "Take off the grave clothes and let him go." In that moment, Lazarus, who had been dead for days, was fully restored to life. This miraculous act proved that Jesus held power over death itself, affirming that he is truly the Son of God. Through his voice alone, life was restored to a man whose body had started to decay. This miracle points us to a deeper truth. Jesus, as the Son of God, has the power to give life. And when he says, "I am the resurrection and the life," it's a promise to all who believe in him. Just as he called Lazarus out of the grave, he calls us to life, offering us hope and eternal life through him.